loosen up those chains and dance. Well, I was talking with my baby over a small glass of tea. Then he asked a loaded question. He said, how do you feel about me? My mind was racing, I was pacing, but the words just wouldn't come. And there was only one thing left to do. I feel it coming on. Some days you gotta dance. Give it up when you get the chance. When the world doesn't make no sense and you're feeling just a little too tense. Gotta loosen up those chains and dance.
Guitar. Here we go.
Some days you gotta dance. Pick it up when you get the chance. When the world doesn't make no sense and you're feeling just a little too tense. Gotta loosen up those chains and dance. You gotta loosen up those chains and dance. Come on, loosen up those chains and dance.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Well, Scott, maybe you can greet these people and tell them why they're here today. What do you know about the Mint Farm Festival here?
Well, I
raising
know
money.
Here's a raise of money for the mortgage. And every little penny helps here, guys. We need to donate as much as we can to help this farm out. It's one of the oldest ones in the United States, and I think we really need to pour out our hearts because this is their bread and butter. This is the livelihood, and this is the community.
No, it's their mint, not their bread and butter.
That's it, right.
It's their mint.
So.
I'm just picking on Scott.
Suppose I called you up tonight and told you that I love you. And suppose I said I wanna come back home. And suppose I cried and said I think I'd finally learned my lesson. And I'm tired of spending all my time alone. If I told you that I realized you're all I've ever wanted, and it's killing me to be so far away, would you tell me that you love me too? And would we cry together? Or would you simply laugh at me and say, I told you so? Oh, I told you so. I told you someday you'd come crawling back and asking me to take you in. I told you so, but you had to go. Now I found somebody new, and you will never break my heart in two again. If I got down on my knees and told you I was yours forever, would you get down on yours too and take my hand? Would we get that old-time feeling? Would we laugh and talk for hours the way we did when our love first began? Would you tell me that you miss me too, and that you'd been so lonely, and you've waited for the day that I return, and we live in love forever, and that I'm your one and only? Or would you say the table is finally turned? these days are with the notes we post on the freezer door. Separate lives together ain't exactly what I bargained for. But every time I ask you to please sit down so we can talk it over, you tell me you got work to do. Let's talk about it later. But the clock keeps ticking and it keeps on getting later. We gotta find the time for love before it's too late. If we put love off too long, we might find it's up and gone. 'Cause love goes away till later. There we go. There's coffee on the table, and this morning I ain't drinking mine alone. If we don't take care of business, I just might not be here when you get home. We gotta find a way to get back to the way we loved before. It's now or never. And you best believe the last word that I wanna hear from you is later. 'Cause the clock keeps ticking and it keeps on getting later. Yeah. We gotta find the time for love before it's too late. If we put love off too long, we might find it's up and gone. 'Cause love won't away till later. Pick up the phone and make that call. Tell the boss he'll have to wait. Why put it up till tomorrow? We can love today. 'Cause the clock keeps ticking and it keeps on getting later. We gotta find the time for love before it's too late. If we put love off too long, we might find it's up and gone. 'Cause love